Update: my narcissist golden child sister got impregnated by my boyfriend and years later has come crawling back after he turned abusive towards her. I'm afraid I took my response too far. My mother, who'll be called Emma, was able to get in contact with my brother Cam not long after Christie's post was deleted. He did talk to her and shared that I was married, had a good job, so on. He essentially was rubbing in her face that I was living an amazing life and didn't need them. He admits that he saw red when she didn't believe this because I never posted about any of that stuff on Facebook. He sent her pictures of my wedding, specifically pictures that showed how extravagant and intimate it had been. We only had 32 guests, and because of mother-in-law's and father-in-law's contributions, we were able to have our dream wedding at a beautiful venue. Cam also listed all of my other achievements, talked about how I finally had parents that loved me and treated me properly. I can't even be mad at him, even though he thinks I should be, because Emma figured out where I was based on his bragging about having mended his relationship with me and me staying with him. Based on that, he thinks that's how she figured out where to start looking. Plus, our shared and individual friends and my in-laws are far more active online than I am, and not all of them have their accounts private. Cam follows them and they follow him, so he feels like he's to blame. She doesn't know where I live, but she was at a cafe I normally go to with my mother-in-law. I was with my mother-in-law and, well, Cam wasn't exaggerating about me having parents that now love me. When I first met my husband Derek, I had a hard time opening up to him, and we both agreed to start as friends and see where things went when I was comfortable with the idea of any kind of intimate relationship. His parents were so kind to me, and when we started dating, I had difficulty with them. It was my father-in-law who sat me down one night after dinner and told me that their son loves me and they can see why, so I should love myself and allow myself to be loved too. By that point I had spent 3 months observing how they treated Derek and his older brothers, how close Derek was with his parents and brothers, and how healthy their relationships were. I blubbered and can admit I fixated on him ruining my makeup. It was my obsessing with my appearance instead of dealing with internal crap phase, and father-in-law just hugged me and said I was adorable but shouldn't ignore my feelings like that because it would just fester. He's amazing and I love him so much. Anyways, mother-in-law and I came to the cafe together, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really recognize my mother until I heard her speak. Her voice is the same voice that used to insult me and yell at me, no different after so many years.